Hey guys, and welcome back to my Southampton career mode. Yes, Southampton. Hasn't it been a while since we've had one of these videos? This is only the second episode, of course, and the first episode, well, that was about a month ago now. It was last year, of course it is 2014. And I decided to wait for Southampton because I wanted to get the first season of the Dagenham career mode finished with, which has now completely finished with, and we've even started on season 2 before we've started our second episode of season 1 of Southampton. Yeah, quite bizarre, isn't it? But I did decide to do that. I took that fault to myself, you know. That was my own idea, that was my plan. I wanted to get the first season of Dagenham finished with because that is the main thing here on my channel, and I'm sure you guys understand because most of you are here for that career mode. So yeah, we decided to start taking action and getting involved with Southampton because it is about time. And you can see there's loads of players on our shortlist and a lot of new signings which we're planning on making, you know, and most of them are for the future. They're like quite young, they're not really what am I trying to say, they're not really high overall, they're not the best players we've got because our first team is looking pretty well, pretty good as it is. So you know, that's just what I think. Naki Wells here, we look to be picking up, is one of the players, and also now we're going in for Aaron Ramsey. You know, he's also a very good player, and we're going to look into getting him as one of the players who will be a part of our starting lineup because he's a wonderful talent, and of course in real life he's doing really well. Also you can see some of the other players who we're looking for. We're just going and getting our scouts to go check them out and see how they're doing in real life. How they're doing at this moment in time, so we can get a bit more knowledge on them players. Also, we're selling a lot of players. You know, we're getting rid of the deadwood because they're not really needed, are they? So, of course, we'll get them out. Gazaniga wants to get into some action now that we're into the friendly matches, which we're not going to play. You know, we're going to be just simming them games because they're not important to me with this career mode. With Dagenham it's slightly different, but for this one, you know, I just want to get into it and get on and working. Borage picks up an injury, but it's not too serious, and we're looking to get rid of him anyway, so it's not too important. Coming back to the board, you can see we've got a transfer offer up there for Borage, but rejected from Lyon and from Arsenal, which is quite disappointing. You know, I wanted to get these two players, so we're going to have to up our bids for them, which we will be doing. You know, one done for Umtiti, and now for Ramsey we're adding another 1.3 million onto it. And yeah, here you can see the offer for Artur Boruc. Apparently not, because I must have skipped it. I'm not sure why I did that, but we are going to be going in for Diego Alves, putting in a bid for this man to replace Boruc because he's a great keeper. You know, ultimate team, everyone wants to play him, so we're going in for him. Also Bradford, they really don't want to get rid of Naki Wells. Unacceptable. They're not looking into Forte. They don't think he's a good player, but we really want to get ourselves Naki Wells because he is a fantastic striker. So we're going over what our chief executive thinks we should go for, and you know, a lot of money, but Naki Wells is a great player. So also here Diego Alves, they want a bit extra for him, so we add a bit extra. And once again, Arsene Wenger don't want to get rid of Ramsey on the cheap, so we're going to add another 1 million onto that one. And now there you can see Borich, Crystal Palace pulled out of that. They're not interested in him anymore. And again, Umtiti, they want 5.5, so we'll go and send that off to him. Hopefully he'll come back. Going into our next friendly away to Livorno. I'm not quite sure where they're from. They're probably one of the Eastern Europeans, or possibly Serie B team. I think it's Serie B. But yes, we lost, and that's quite disappointing, you know. Don't want to be losing these friendlies, but I'm not playing them after all, so it is quite expected, you know, especially playing away. I keep saying, you know, I'm not sure why, but going in for Naki Wells, we offer him £5 a week, a lot of money, and 4 years, hopefully That'll give him pretty much the entire time off this career mode. Injured, Victor Wanyama's injured, dislocated his shoulder in that friendly match with Livorno, so that's quite disappointing. Martin not looking into our plans, we'll happily sell him on to Birmingham City for the right amount, and that is the right amount. That's a nice amount of money, not like we need it. Valencia agree, they've accepted the offer for Diego Alves, so we're going to give him a contract, hopefully he'll sign it. And Umtiti, they've agreed to that at Lyon, so we'll send him off a contract. Arsenal unaccepted, 17 million, that's a lot of money. I don't really want to be paying that much, so 12.5 we've sent off to them. Hopefully they'll agree to that. Forte, we've got a transfer offer, but also Naki Wells accepted his offer, so that's our first signing. Naki Wells, great player. And yeah, transfer offer here for Forte for Hearts. We'll go ahead and accept that. With Naki Wells coming in, Jonathan Forte is not really in our plans. And our third and final friendly against Werder Bremen. That's a top team, you know. These are the kind of level that we'll be playing against, and with a 3-1 victory over them, that's fantastic. But Lambert missed a penalty. That's disappointing, you know. He's meant to be one of the best penalty takers in England, and he's missed one. But Diego Alves coming in. There we go, another goalkeeper to replace Boric. So we'll probably end up selling on Boric because he won't be in our plans. And you can see us putting him into the team. You see Diego Alves coming straight in for Art Boric because that's why we signed him, to be our #1 goalkeeper. And then we're going in for Will Hughes. We're going in to buy this man because he's going to be a great talent, an absolutely fantastic young talent, and they want a lot of money for him, you see. So we go ahead and send on 2.5 for Will Hughes. Hopefully we can pick him up. He looks to be a great player. And contract offer accepted from TT. We're making loads of signings this episode. Absolutely fantastic. TT signing him up. And also you can see us here changing up the kit numbers, giving our main man Diego Alves the #1 shirt. Stevens, his number's changing as well, and there you go, you can see it right there. And unacceptable for Will Hughes, that's quite disappointing. They want 3.5, and we'll go ahead and give them 3.5 because Will Hughes will be a great player as he gets older and gets better. Only 18, and he's looking to be a great player, and Derby have gone over and accepted that, so we'll give him 7.5 a year, a week, not a year. That's not enough to live on. And 5-year contract, hopefully they'll sign. We're looking to scout for Ravel Morrison. He's going to be a great player. We're also looking to scout for Thomas Ince here. You can see us sending that one over. And also Lee Griffiths. I think we go back to Lee Griffiths. Yeah, we do. Here you can see we send out a scout to Lee Griffiths. These players hopefully will be pretty good for us. Here you can see Stoke going in for Art Boric, and we go over and accept that. Because we've got Diego Alves, so there's no need for us to have Art Boric, is there? Also declined here. But going into our first game of the season, we are away to West Brom. Here is the team we're lining up. Diego Alves is getting into it as the only player to change up our starting lineup, and hopefully he'll be a great player, a great goalkeeper. West Brom in the attack first of all. 11 minutes in. Sessegnon coming in. Lovren dived in there. Sessegnon walks on through. Shaw blocks it off the line, but it's still not cleared. Amalfitano gets it back into Ridgewell. What's he doing up there? No one knows. Shaw with a good tackle. Wanyama can't get it out. Anelka plays it into Ridgewell. Diego Alves having to make the save. Amalfitano plays it in, and Sessegnon slots it home. That's quite disappointing, you know. Weird defending. Ridgewell up there for some reason. I'm not sure why. My headset's just fallen off, and yeah. West Brom take the lead, but we're looking for it. Dejan Lovren getting forward, loses it out to Sessegnon, and Olsen is able to play it into Malumbu. Malumbu into Anelka, plays into Sessegnon. No one's getting back to try and make the tackle, and Sessegnon again with the ball. Diego Alves coming out, great save from him, cleared out by Klein. And once again, West Brom are on the attack. Ridgewell gets it in. Sessegnon plays it through for Nicolas Anelka. Anelka looking to put the cross into the box, decides to play it into Malumbu. That's an unlucky shot from him. But we're on the attack now. Victor Wanyama, our first attack of this match. Schneiderlin gets it, slots it in towards Osvaldo's feet. He plays it into Ricky Lambert. Lambert, first time shot, and he's just able to dig it out of his feet and put it in for the equaliser. A wonderful shot from Ricky Lambert. Wonderful finish from that man. You know, absolute talent at Southampton, been here for a few years, and that's a wonderful shot from him and a wonderful goal. But West Brom, they've been at it all day long. Get it into Scott Sinclair, plays it into Nicholas Anelka. You know, he's another old talent, and he's able to get through and gets his cross in towards Sinclair at the far post. But his touch probably should have hit it first time, decided to take a touch, and that just gives us the chance to get it out. But that was the half-time score at 1-1, and either side of the half, it's West Brom on the attack. Nicholas Anelka coming through. Alves with a bizarre piece of action there, unable to punch it out, and then his kick really just lumping it up the pitch. But he takes a goal kick here. Osvaldo first time knocks down Schneider, and then he plays it over for Adam Lallana, looking to get away from his man, and he does get away from his man, and now he can pull the cross back into the box, and it's James Ward-Prowse of all people to get the header. You'd think it would be Osvaldo or Lambert. No, here's that man, number 16, James Ward-Prowse. Wonderful work out wide from Lallana, and Ward-Prowse with a fantastic header to give us the lead of 2-1. Absolutely fantastic. And Gaston Ramirez coming on to try and get us another goal, because that's what we want. But no, it's 2 against 1. Dejan Lovren having a close down Sessignon, but it's come through for all the way through for Anelka, and oh my god, it looks much easier to score than to miss, and Anelka did miss. But Gaston Ramirez, that man who I brought on to get a goal, lovely Ronaldo chop to get inside, but his pass cut out by Lugano. Lambert picks it up again, lays it off to Ramirez, puts it in towards Osvaldo, hits a crossbar, and Olsen gets it out only as far as Lambert, lays it off for Ward-Prowse, and what a save there from Ben Foster. Wonderful goal. Wonderful save there from Ben Foster. Look at this. Oh, great, strong left hand. And then Naki Wells is coming on for his debut, and James Rodriguez is going to come on for a little action. Shaw loses out on the ball to Brunt, and late on that is really not what we want. Mulumbu picks up the ball here. He's able to just walk on through. Anelka with it. The tackle there from Lovren. Anelka's shot. And he puts it in 89th minute, and Anelka's able to draw it level. And that's disappointing, you know. It's not been the best first matches, but we want the result, and Osvaldo wants the result. You can see he's getting forward. Plays it into Naki Wells. Naki Wells getting forward as well. He's looking to show some action. Gaston Ramirez picks up the ball. He plays a lovely ball here through for Naki Wells. Naki Wells to hit the shot, saved by Foster, and Gaston Ramirez able to jump up above his marker and head it home for 3-2. After that disappointing goal from Nicholas Anelka, Wells was unlucky, but Ramirez jumps the highest. Look at this, 5 West Bromwich Albion players around him, but Ramirez, he's not the tallest, but he's able to get a header, and almost saved by Ben Foster. Wasn't the best of headers, I'll be honest, but West Brom will not lie down. They're going to come forward. Yusuf Mulumbu getting forward, no one able to make the tackle. See, he still keeps the ball, but plays it into Jakob, and the full-time whistle does go, and it's 3-2 to us. What a first game of the season, and really happy with that. And we get back to the office, and Will Hughes accepts it, so there's another signing for us. Loads and loads of signings this episode. Is Grove set to go out on loan to Ipswich? I'll happily send him out there, because he's not in my plans at all. And yeah, that's wonderful. So that's Isgrove's out on loan to Ipswich. A wonderful result, and here you can see we still have a lot of money, so we can still make a lot of signings in this transfer window.